Jimmy Carter looks like shit.
Thank you, Kenny Price.
Kenny Price.
Kenny Price.
Kenny Price. What's up?
5 on the PayPal. Thank you, buddy.
Your mom has hangs? That's gross, Joe. Why would you say that? Why the fuck would you say that?
Don't be mean to Joe. He's your biggest fucking fan.
I know, but he's talking about his mom's.
I know, but
hangers,
still, like you still,
man.
there should be a certain amount of decorum that comes with.
You're right.
With your biggest fucking fan. Like he's your biggest fucking fan.
He's my supermark. I'm
God,
sorry, Joe.
what a fucking bitch.
What fucking bitch. I hate her.
She just thinks that, honest to God, guys, she's become, I mean, she's so full of herself.
Oh, yeah. What are you talking about? I suffer from crippling self-doubt. Every day. Anyways, how's everyone doing? Clearly, Joe's mom has hangs. And that's hot. Why couldn't George W. make it? What the fuck is he up to? Painting? She was born and died in the same fucking city. Rosalind? Plains, Georgia. Where is that? Jimmy Carter. The Smiling Peanut. Plains, Georgia. Huh.
This fucking sucks.
What?
This fucking overdraft bullshit.
I know. What's up, Jay Gator? Big Longer.
Fuck.
What's up, Cracker Chris? Sup, Permagrown. Sup. Oh, I see what you're saying, Joe. You're just saying your mom has low titties. I get it. I thought you were trying to be like, oh, my mom's hot.
Quit being disrespectful to Joe.
Sorry, Joe.
Because you just like really have gotten disrespectful lately.
I don't.
I know what your problem is.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh. That's okay, Joe. It was my fault. I'm sorry. I commented on your mom. Giant low titties. Thanks, Jay Gator. Plains, Georgia.
Sweet.
The population of Plains, Georgia is 573. And this bitch was born and died there.
Big peanut fields there.
Yeah. That's crazy. He got married in 1946. Let's see when she was young. She was actually pretty attractive. Maybe not. I lied. I fucking lied.
Lemmy, are we having problems with Facebook, with YouTube?
You gotta refresh it up. We're back up.
Macho Man probably thinks that this is his deal.
I'm looking at what's going on here.
And I just was in a vortex because I had to reset YouTube because we had a YouTube, glitch. And so as I reset YouTube, and then it put the volume up. I had the internet volume up because I was covering the Rosalind Carter deal, which made it sound like we were just firing spot after spot after spot, when really it's just my fat ass stupidity. Kenny Prez, the shivering Syrio Niz Biz Syrio Biz, love him. 25 on the PayPal. I just want listen. Yes, this is unconventional and very transparent. But the Bubba fans like to know when they're helping, and times are tough.
Yes.
And I just wanted to verify real quickly. People think I'm working them or anything like that. And what really screwed me was this third payroll that we had in November. That really screwed me. Listen, this radio company and this show and the content that we produce, we virtually live paycheck to paycheck. I mean, we all live paycheck to paycheck, but the business as well, Lummy. And this month happened just to be, we had a lot of bills, a lot of things to pay for, and not a lot coming in. Because it's November, everybody's getting ready for Christmas, and so I saw we got overdrawn last night on the payroll deal. I don't know if these checks are going to cash or not. I'm scrambling around to find some money, but I wanted to verify. Actually show the camera my bank statement, and so I'm not going to leave it up a lot for all you trolls to try to get all my information and stuff.
Big E 737525 on the Cash App.
There's no sensitive information, right?
No, there's no sensitive information.
No account numbers.
Well, let me just see. There is a little bit of an account number.
Fish on J 30 on the
I'm gonna fix it.
Cash App.
I'm gonna fix it. Brett, idiot. Hold on.
Yeah, Brett trying to.
There you go.
Save us.
So I don't think there's anything that you could see here, Lummy. So I just wanted to show everybody that is my balance as of this morning, right there.
I got to refresh. Hold on.
838 minus.
Ouch.
That sucks. But anyway, we'll get through it. Whatever we don't make today, Lummy, I will then go into my personal savings, which is about $600 or $700, and take it out and take it to the bank. And then December is just a whole other deal.
So for Christmas too, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough for everybody. Even my sister, who's a multimillionaire, she
loves it when you say that.
She hates it when I say that.
Oh, she does? Oh,
she hates it. She's like, "Why are you telling my business? Why'd you think about my house?" She did bring me over 3. She was going to throw them away, Lummy. She has these perfectly great gray bar stools that match perfectly with my little island at my apartment, and she brought them to me yesterday, and they're like, I got those old wood mine looks stupid.
Well, yours are from your old house, right?
Mine are from Amazon, and they were like $68 a stool.
Actually, I remember mine. I put those together.
Yeah. Actually, the stools that I got were from my camper when I lived behind here.
Yeah.
And I bought one more for when I moved to Odessa, and now that's what I use for my island. And they're just wood.
717 JLR 1999 super chat.
And you got to always be, like there's an Allen wrench, Lummy, that you always got to be tightening them up and because that kind of stuff. Well, anyway, Tara brought me these. I'll take a picture of them. Tara brought me these very contemporary, like gray metal ones. And so I brought the wood ones today in my truck and took them upstairs. So they're in the Clem's clubhouse, my wood ones. And then I'm going to bring the Napa ones that Napa Mike gave us. Napa Mike, you know what? I need about 2 more of those.
Xerxes 6915 on the Venmo.
And let me, we could get rid of those red high chairs that we have at the bar and put Napa ones in there.
That'd be cool.
If Napa Mike could get me 2 more Napa, then that would give me 4, Lummy.
That'd be perfect.
Be set.
And I'd be set. So, Mike, if you could, maybe please think about that.
Please
you want to auction off these red chairs?
We might need to. Maybe we all sign. Maybe,
there you go.
Maybe we all sign them. Put a Bubba Army sticker on the back of them, and we all sign them, and people would buy. People aren't going to buy those stupid ass chairs.
Bubba. Yeah, they will.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
How would we ship them to them? It'd have to be Tampa people only.
Yeah.
Come get it at BARP.
Yeah, but even people at BARP fly in. How are you going to fly back with
It's only for FTE, and you have to bring your truck.
Ned says herpes $20 on the super chat.
Let me, Susan Poitras, 100 for the payroll fund.
Oh, God bless her.
I love her.
No, I love Susan the most, I think.
You can't remember.
I'm obsessed with Susan. You know that,
Sam,
right?
remember Sam that used to, he passed away, Great Bubba Army?
Oh, yeah, got us the
old man?
the sweatshirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted to buy the stripper pole for like a couple $100.
Oh.
But the sawed off one?
Yeah.
There was a bunch of stuff I was looking at that I think we could sell around here that people might like.
Joe Gondak, 50 on the couch.
You think we should start selling my artwork? You think it's time to start selling my artwork?
I think we could bring that back for the BARP thing, right?
I don't know. We did last year. We did the. Remember, I had the
Kevin R 20 on the super chat.
I had the 12 series cancel out.
Yes.
Artwork.
Yep.
Where I basically took pictures of former people that worked for us and that left under bad standing.
Yes.
And I just like faux painted them out of the equation.
Mm-hmm.
But Lummy, I got to tell you, some of my artwork is probably worth $100, and some of my artwork might be worth a few thousand.
Of course.
So I don't even know. And maybe my artwork isn't as good as I think it is. Maybe I
think it is.
Maybe you think it is?
It's good. Some of them are really good. Some of them are better than others, but yeah, I definitely think that they're better than you think they are.
Really?
Yes. I'm not just saying that.
Like if I would take
and
it
you
to
know me, I'm the most negative bitch I ever lived.
I'm the most negative bitch. Lummy, you're the most negative bitch I ever lived. Right to your left.
Oh, yeah.
2 doors down.
Anna.
Jewish girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Little raisins, a bounce. So anyway,
they don't really bounce.
Merch Crick or Tara actually said, why don't you take what you feel is your best paintings down to like a St. Pete or Tampa art gallery and have them appraised? Like, do they do that?
Yeah, they do.
But isn't abstract art in the eye of the beholder and like what some art appraiser might think is really good, the average American thinks sucks, and vice versa?
Jeff Bass, $100. Venmo. Jeff Bass.
Is that new money?
No. And Larry Brocky, 25 Venmo.
Thank you.
For pulling us through these tough times, ladies and gentlemen.
God bless. Can I say that? Still?
Yeah. But so Lummy, should we put my artwork up for sale? I don't know.
I think you should do that and then film it. Like you going into the art gallery.
I think, put it up.
And just say, hey.
I don't know.
I'm an artist.
And I'm Bubba
You need
Clem.
you need a gimmick about you. Like you need to be
from
my
Warsaw. My whole life's been a gimmick.
No, I know, but like you need something. Like you need to anchor yourself to something. Like you were inspired by your kidney disease and you get the
no, that's a
kidney
lie.
stones.
That's all a lie.
Doesn't matter.
That's
You
all a
lie.
lie.
Everybody lies. Why do you care? Now you want to tell the truth? You never tell the truth. Come on.
Kidney disease.
I don't know. You gotta have like a gimmick, something that inspired your art. Hardship, devastation, your fall from grace. This was inspired by my sex tape scandal.
I mean, that all makes more sense than I'm,
But we need like an autoimmune disease. We need something.
Ty J says, "Can I get 1 day of clear, clean, uninterrupted radio?" Is he talking about the glitch that we had on YouTube?
Yeah, sorry about that, Ty J. We're back up. We got it up quick.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Ty J. We don't want to make you mad.
But you know what, Ty J? If you just go on Bubba Army HQ, you'll never have uninterrupted.
That's
Is he finally coming to
Airtight ski pole.
Yeah, sorry. Hall of Famer. Airtight ski pole.
Airtight ski pole.
$100 Rumble.
Woo!
Rant.
My boy Joe from the West Side. I love
Coming
him.
through.
Him and
Thank
Kenny
you.
Price. Thank you.
Really, thank you guys so much.
So,
Can we get Ty J to come to Barb for once?
yeah, Ty J, you pussy.
Hold on. He at least came
He only
to...
comes to the Tate thing.
The only reason I say that is because I totally don't mean that, and I totally would be like
Bring
a
your
little
hot
bitch.
wife.
Like if Ty J came and said, "You call me a pussy," I'd be like, "Yeah, I was just kidding. I'm so sorry. Please, don't hit me."
What's this,
I mean, let me. I'm physically scared of him,
Oh, yes.
and I'm physically scared of Rob Kahn.
Man, 80.
And you wouldn't be physically scared of Rob Kahn if you just sized him up in a bar and you saw him. But he would actually tie you into a pretzel outside, make you look stupid, and then use the road as a cheese grater against your face.
Yeah, if he's ever done the "what time is it" grip on you, you will be scared because it is so unbelievably painful.
Oh.
Even if you're like, don't move, your body just
So, Ty J, first of all, listen, I hope you're listening, because I gotta talk to you, Ty J, me and you as boys. I've known you for a long time. Let's not forget, you owe me one at the end of the day. You really do, bud. You were going to jail.
Whoa.
You were going to jail for being a high African-American man with a bad attitude.
Oh.
Let's just be honest.
From Inkster.
And that night at Patrick's Beach Club, when I pulled in behind you, behind the police officer, and because all the cops knew me, and I'm super popular at the time, and I did all these cop fundraisers, and I asked the police officer, "Hey, can you give that guy a break? He's a buccaneer, and it's going to completely hit the papers tomorrow, and it's just going to cause havoc, and I will drive him home." And the cop goes, "Yes, I'll allow that." If I hadn't done that, Ty J probably would have got hauled in. Lummy, the media would have made a big deal about it.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was even a pussy back then, because as soon as the cops pulled out, he goes, "All right, man, take me to," because I had to actually put him in my car and then drive like we were leaving. So the cop saw us pull away. Then we saw the cop leave, went the opposite direction. So Ty J then turned around to me. Now he's drunk too. He goes, "Take me back to my car, bitch." I go, "Ty J, I'm gonna have to. I gotta take you back to your house," because he goes, "Take me back to my car. I'll beat your ass." Right back to his car.
Bye.
So you owe me, Ty J, and I'm calling out that favor right now, and that is for you to attend. Yes, we'd love to have you at the Tate's Pizza. Bubba 199 probably wouldn't be your jam, but the festivities that we have on Saturday here, the Hall of Fame inductions, and just the overall hang, and just the overall
vibe,
the vibe, the celebratory barp party on that Saturday night. I know your wife. I've known your wife a long time. I'm so close with your wife, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, that when you were being a horse's ass as a starting tight end for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and sometimes weren't doing the right thing as a husband, your wife would call me and see if I could get grips on you. "Bubba, Jeannie, hi Jeannie. Hey man, he's being out of control. He's hanging out with Sap, and they're going to Shepherd's, beach club, and he's getting in fights and beating the crap out of people because Sap keeps running his mouth, and Sap's a pussy, and so Ty J has to fight all Sap's battles because Ty J is a real brother from Detroit,
Inkster.
Let me just tell you something.
No
Ty J is a real bad man. I'm not talking about he's going to go rob a bank. I'm talking about just he is a thick, mean, beat your ass brother from Detroit. There's soft brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Boys to Men. None of those brothers are rugged.
Hey!
No.
None of them boys are rugged.
Red Custom Design, $50 on the Cash App.
Reggie Roundtree.
Reggie was a cop. He was in Philly, man. He was on the mean streets of Philly.
My bad.
But like Michael Jordan. Let's just say that. Michael Jordan, he's arguably the most talented man ever to play basketball, arguably one of the greatest athletes of all time, arguably, I think he's the most I think he's the most wealthy athlete of all time. So Mike,
Really?
yeah, by far. Watch, I'll ask Alexa. Hey, Alexa,
That was like-
who's the wealthiest athlete of all time?
Floyd Mayweather?
Watch me drop the
From
mic on your ass, bitch.
EssentiallySports.com. The wealthiest athlete in the world is Michael Jordan, has a net worth of $1.7 billion
You
as of
can
now.
say you're sorry right now.
I want to tell myself to suck it. Great job, Bubba.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Of course.
Michael Jordan ain't tough. Like he doesn't have the grit that Ty J. Armstrong has.
Nope.
Ty J. Armstrong is a true kick-ass, brass-knuckling carrying, beat your ass before he's asking questions, brother. And I'm glad.
$100.
Oh yeah. How did she? She's usually a cash girl. How did she get onto the
She
electronic?
figured it
She
out.
learned Venmo.
She learned Venmo.
Sister girl Tease
She
just
did
learned
it.
Venmo. God love you, Tease.
Thank you, Tease.
But Ty J, so all of that and more. Can you? Your wife is a very good friend of mine. I love her. We used to communicate a lot when you were doing the wrong thing. I think I helped her a few different times to corral you in, and so she would absolutely love the party. We've done some promos with the pole dancing and with your wife's business and things that we all because we're friends, because that's what friends do. I'm not throwing it back in your face. We did it because you're our friend. You're truly our friend. Can you please make it to the Saturday night BARP festivities? That's all I ask.
Just make a cameo.
Just you and your wife, 15, 20, 30 minutes. And Ty J, knowing you're going to get, you're going to have like 10 Miller Lights and some other stuff, and you're going to end up staying a few hours having a good time. Can you do that for me, please? Please. That's all I ask. I expect an answer for you to text me on, because I can see that you can text me when things are bad. You just text me and like say, can I somehow, way, shape, or form get an uninterrupted, clean show, please? Killing my day. So you obviously have the ability to contact me when you're pissed off. Can you please contact me with a yes, I will attend the Saturday night portion of BARP. You're my friend.
Red's custom design.
Who?
$100.
Woo!
Thank you, sir.
New money.
We're going to get through this $800 deficit, I promise. People in Tampa radio will be like, you know, Bubba got on the air today and he actually showed his bank account was minus 838. And all the boys gathered together and they were able to, man, he's really fallen from grace. He used to have an airplane, hot bitches. Now he's begging for payroll. Hey, to each its own. To each not just a regular Crown Vic, my friend. A Fender Works Crown Vic. Tinted by Adam, getting ready to get some stickers on there courtesy of Rainbow Rick.
Yep.
Put some more lights on there, Lummy. That's going to be a full-blown yippee-yo.
Can't wait.
Back to Rosalind Carter, sorry.
Oh, did you come up with that list?
Oh, yeah, my pallbearer list.
Mm.
But aren't we behind?
Did I make it? No, we're good.
No, break 4 is supposed to be at 8. I'm at 8:11. If I come back with my 6 pallbearers and close out Rosalind, that'll take me to, probably 8:40, and then I'm not running so far behind with Alex Stein.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Whatever. Everybody be cool. You be cool.
All the lawsuits in the world can't silence him. More of the Bubba the Love Sponge show after these words.
Go to the bathroom.
Yeah, thank you, rugged weight mail from Miami. But what I was trying to say is, even though we lost visual, Bubba Army HQ audio never went down. So like the rugged Ty J that's out working, you could just listen. He's not going to be able to watch the video, so we can definitely listen to the audio. Darkman Steve.
I don't know what this means, but Ty J sends me a picture of him outside of, he just put a Bubba Army sticker on a Wawa gas pump.
Oh, nice.
So perfect. I said, you come into the Saturday part of BARP, bitch. Don't make me blow a call into Jeannie. He goes, "Yepers, you're not on YouTube."
Yepers. We're back on it. We've been on YouTube since he complained. Come on, Ty J.
Is it supposed to rain today?
No.
Okay. It's just gonna be cold.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Only a 5% chance. What's up, Snizzo? Oh, Joe, you may want to check your internet. What's up, Cracker Chris? Steve Coco, you're the only one having trouble with Bubba on the HQ. Get your nurse in there. Trying to fix the internet.
I mean, it's two separate feeds. They have nothing to do with each other.
I know.
They don't. No, I know. I'm just explaining that it's two sources. Like they don't have anything
Well,
to do with each
that's
other.
what I was trying to say. If two networks,
Yeah, like if
around the HQ works, and if 40-man radio is getting the speed, then the HQ works.
I mean, it must just be a crazy coincidence.
Well, I'm getting several reports that we're having all kinds of fucking issues.
No, not on audio.
No, I don't know.
No, I'm talking about on YouTube.
No, the people just need to go back in and click on.
I'm just telling you what I'm hearing, lovers. Okay, babies? So,
Okay.
what are you guys coming back with? Tell me.
I know why it got taken down, and like it was. I mean, we were off of video for maybe a minute and a half, if that. So it wasn't very long.
Well, did we do something wrong?
Yes.
Did we take ourselves down?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
We kind of had to. We had no choice.
I got it. But we're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
William Hunt, kick-ass content, $20 on the Venmo.
Thank you, bud.
Thank you, Las Vegas Mario.
Thank you,
today.
and thank you, Rhett, for handling that.
No, you're good.
Las Vegas Mario, 10.
Probably a screenshot that I put up, right?
Possibly.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
25. Thank you, Las Vegas Mario and Iggy. Larry Broccoli. Red's Custom. The Cash App. Tease.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Gonjak. T-shirt Will. Thank you, everyone.
Ow.
Let's just let that one go in the back of the line. Sniz.
Oh, yeah. Morning, Cracker Chris. Oh, that felt good.
Oh, you like Barry Sanders, right? As a player?
Barry fucking Sanders was the man.
I saw. So there's a documentary on.
Oh, I heard. Oh, you know what? I heard there was a documentary on it.
I watched it.
And Kurt Angle fucking put it way over.
I watched it last night. It's really fucking good.
Let's
Barry Sanders. He always beat the shit out of him.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
And the poor guy, I mean, he had probably fucking 5-6 good years left on him, didn't he?
Sure did. He like 30.
Quick Google search.
Yeah,
When he retired, didn't he retire like at 30?
Yeah, 31 maybe. Yeah, he retired way early.
Who is Barry Sanders?
I know Barry Sanders used to make the Bucks look absolutely stupid.
Every fucking game.
Get to a safe place. Safe place.
The prison work release program gone horribly wrong.
You may want to duck.
This is the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. Bubba the Love Sponge. Bubba the Love Sponge.
Today's after show, Twitch, Rumble, YouTube, and Bubba Army HQ. That's where you can get today's after show. That will consist of Lummy and Rhett breaking down sports. The Lummy Rhett Sports Extravaganza. I don't know what we even call it.
The Lummy Sports Show with Rhett.
See, Lummy, look at that. You got Lummy's Goat Report. You got Lummy's Sports Show. I mean, that's why you got the hardware on. Where is the hardware,
I had to set
bitch?
it down for a second while we were doing something. The tray behind me. I've had it every segment.
Trey Bill, 50, and Scout and Big Gulp, 50, both on the PayPal. I don't have to sit here and remind you that we're trying to raise a little bit of. You drunk?
No, I get the
You get
hiccups
hiccups?
really bad sometimes. Yeah.
Jesus, look at her. She looks like a bag lady with that
I knew you were going to complain about this.
ill-fitting sweat. You know, you could get a sweatshirt that was kind of tight.
But it's so cool.
Jesus, you look stupid. Just saying.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Do you have the hiccups?
Yes.
Do you need to take the show off? I mean, I don't know that you can broadcast with hiccups.
They'll go away.
For real.
They'll go away.
Like with regards to broadcasting kind of like law, I don't think that like they can put on like Tucker, we're going on in 1 minute. I got the hiccups. I don't know what you do.
I'm getting rid of them.
I'm getting rid of them. Lummy, you got a lot of catching up to do on the PayPal and the Vent and the Cash App, or are you up to speed?
247 Dynamic Solutions, 15 on the Cash App. Eric Redden, $100 on the Cash App. And William Hunt, 20 on the Venmo. And Larry Broccoli, 25 on the Venmo.
Man, we're going to make it. Thank you so very much. You know my plight. You know my plight.
Yes.
And I don't got to sit here and keep telling you. We'll get through it. No big deal.
I feel like we're like ringing the Salvation Army bell.
We are, please.
You know?
We're not ringing the Salvation Army bell. We're going down to the next Salvation Army guy and robbing him.
Yes,
right.
we are.
I like that. I like that a lot.
We're going saying, Anna, what is up with
I'm
these?
trying.
You know what? Since you can't get him to stop, I want you to go over the top with him and so really hiccup loud into the microphone.
Got it.
Instead of trying to muffle them, just let them out. Like,
okay.
Like, you know, let me, if you can't.
Watch them go away now.
If you can't muffle it, let it out.
Let it out.
There you go.
Lummy, you were talking about, and I saw Kurt Angle on his Twitter talked about how his new hero was Barry Sanders. It was like it was Kurt Angle. He's like, hey, I just watched the Barry Sanders documentary. Is what it's on Netflix?
No, it's on Prime.
On Prime.
Yeah, I sent you the trailer.
But I don't want to play it because I'll get a copyright, Willie.
I gotcha.
I could probably maybe I could play the video and not necessarily play the audio.
I think we could play the audio, but not necessarily the video.
Oh, is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Unless there's like a copyrighted song in it, but it should be okay.
Yeah, I mean, usually there's talking over it.
Yeah.
And talking about how great Barry was.
It's called Bye Bye Barry.
Yeah, Bye Bye Barry. Great. I watched it.
Is it a one part or?
One part.
Well, I know that
walked away from the
Kurt Angle was like, I really didn't know much about Barry, but my God, after watching his documentary, he's my new hero. And I guarantee you Ty-J, of course, on the offensive side of the ball, so he never had to try to tackle that little slippery son of a bitch. But, man, I'll tell you this. Barry Sanders used to make the Bucs look stupid.
Oh, if he
he made the in particular, it would be interesting, Lummy, to see he might have the most yards versus the Bucs.
Oh, he'd always have a 200-yard game.
Yeah.
It was absolutely...
Alexa, what team did Barry Sanders have the most yardage against?
From StatMuse.com. Barry Sanders had his most rushing yards in a game versus the Falcons on December 24th, 1989, with 158 yards.
He had more. He had a couple 200.
Oh,
didn't he?
yeah. I'm looking at his Tampa Bay stats right now. 278 and 91.
Hold on. Is that for 2 games or for 1 game?
Let me see here. Sorry, for 2 games. So these are 2. So they combined it because most of them had 1.
So 278.
He ran for 2.2 thousand yards against Tampa Bay.
2.2 thousand. So 2,200 yards.
He ran for 2.1
against the Packers.
Yes, he did.
And so, but the Bucks were first, Packers were second. It's probably the Bears and the Vikings.
Yes, it is. Minnesota at 1.9, Chicago at 1.8, and the next closest team is Atlanta at 681.
Just because he had them in his conference.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, Tajay played against Barry Sanders' team, and what was it like? I need to get a hold of Tajay, talk to him. Like, what was it like being on the sidelines watching him?
Oh, God,
like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
when Tajay was there,
you think Tajay could have tackled him?
Oh, of course.
Tajay would have been Tajay would have been a badass middle linebacker. Don't you think?
Yeah. It looks like when Tajay was there, he had 4 of his best games, 403 for 2 games, so about 200 yards average, and then
it's exactly 201 and a half yards.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna don't play the video.
Steven Stewart, $100 cash up
payroll. Just put hashtag payroll.
Payroll.
So no video on this, Rhett.
Never see somebody like Barry Sanders again.
It was lightning from the first snap that he took. Because of that, Detroiters were just all in.
And here's the thing, man. I don't know that he ever made it past the first round of the playoffs with Detroit. I don't know that they even. How many times did they make the playoffs with Barry? They were horrible.
They made it a couple times in the 90s.
Was he still playing? What year was this might have been after he retired. What year did they play the Packers in that divisional round?
I'm watching this. I think I was post Barry. I'm watching this today.
Yeah, it's good.
For this second, he's here, and then 1,001, he's not here anymore. He's over there, and you're tackling.
Can you imagine if he would have had like Dallas's line,
oh God,
like Emmett's line, or like Eric Dickerson's line, or
absolutely crushed it.
And even poor Walter Payton, he never really had a line either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah.
Joints don't move the way Barry Sanders joints
Barry
move.
just made it look
sorry.
easy.
How do you juke people, get to the end zone, and just give the ball to the ref?
He's so humble.
Yeah, he was so humble. Like, he never spiked it. He never did a big dance. He never jumped into the stands. He never did a Billy White Shoes Johnson rendition. He just handed the ball to the
every
ref.
time?
Yep.
Every time.
Yeah, watch. Every time.
And it's real.
He just wanted to play football.
This guy did something special every single Sunday.
He gave Detroit a sense of hope that the city doesn't.
Lummy, rank them. 1, and Rhett, you're a sports guy too. Rank them 1, 2, or 3. Barry, Emmett, Walter.
Barry, Walter, Emmett, 1, 2, 3.
Barry, Walter, Emmett. That's what you got?
Yeah, I got same as Rhett.
I got Walter, Barry, Emmett. I do.
Yeah, I mean,
but
Walter played a little bit of, he had more pound and ground too.
Yeah, he was a more physical.
It's a privilege to be one to play.
I liked when Walter would literally carry the ball like the way that every coach told you not from the day that you ever put on a set of flags and played your first game of Pee Wee football. Your coach from that level to the pro level always taught you to hold on to the ball, usually your fingers over the nose of the ball, tucked in tight, and sometimes even using your other hand to hold it. Sometimes Walter, I'm sure you can send me some footage. Yeah. He would hold it like a loaf of bread.
Yep.
He would hold it with one hand like a loaf of bread, and then get that real stiff knee high kicking deal. Oh,
Players that will help restore the roar.
Ryan Sanders, Detroit is back!
We had the greatest running back that ever played the game.
They got Eminem for the documentary.
Hell yeah. Just like they should have got Eminem for this instead of Jack Harlow for this past Thanksgiving. Right. Eminem loves anything to do with Detroit.
Something happened.
Shocking announcement has thousands of fans feeling flustered.
Barry Sanders will retire, not with the press conference, but with a statement.
He sends a fax in.
Fax machine?
Everybody's trying to figure out why.
What the F are you doing?
Was Barry...
Man, I can't wait to watch this.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm going to get off work early and watch it.
Frustrated playing for a losing team? Is this a bargaining ploy?
My dad was opinionated.
It was tough to experience that.
He would tell Barry he'll never be better than Jim Brown.
He was affected by guys who got hurt.
His teammates suffer serious injuries.
I think the Utley kid, the Utley guy, got paralyzed and Barry saw that.
Yeah.
Nobody walked.
Did that play something into it?
I'm reading up on his thing, and No, I think it was just he was so upset with Detroit.
Away at the peak of their powers like this. There has to be something else.
You know what, Lummy? He lives in is Wayne Fonts still alive or did he die?
I saw Wayne. Last time I saw Wayne Fonts was about 5 years ago, and he was not looking healthy.
I think Mark Tate knows Wayne Fonts. Let me ask Alexa. Hey, Alexa, is Wayne Fonts still alive?
He is.
Yep. Wayne Fontes, the former head coach of the Detroit Lions, is still alive.
Yep. He's 83.
He and his family currently reside in the Tampa Bay area, having returned to their Tarpon Springs, Florida home after leaving the Lions organization following the 1996 NFL season.
He was at the Lions home opener a few months ago.
He did not look good, though. Well, he didn't look good when I saw him at Tarpon.
You think we can get him in? You think he's going to, make it till we put our new podcasting stuff up in early February, and do you think he could do a podcast?
Probably not. He
probably couldn't even make it up the stairs.
Yeah, but he also doesn't. His speech is pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. So is mine.
Marker.
Yeah.
Bye, Barry. Nice.
I think you'll like it.
Have you seen all the decommits that Dion's getting?
Yeah, he lost both of his QBs.
Well, I mean,
I don't know if he needs a QB.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. I mean, that guy, 2025.
That guy that came in is a Redford. I think the guy that came in for Shador against Utah, was it Utah or Utah State? Utah, which is a pretty damn good program. I think he's a redshirt freshman, and he did pretty damn good.
Yeah,
play one more year under Shador. I think there is not a chance in hell that Shador is going to the league. No way.
No, not this year.
Because he would be doing his dad dirty.
Well, he'll be the number one pick next year. Or he has a really good chance of being the number one pick if Caleb Williams doesn't go back.
Right. I mean, well, Caleb Williams is not going back.
I don't know.
Are they saying that he might go back?
Yeah, because
I know he's a junior, and he won the Heisman as a sophomore.
Yep.
Talking about the quarterback for USC.
He'll make a lot more money if he goes back.
Had a little bit of a down year, but they're actually projecting him to be either the first or the second quarterback taken. It's between him and the guy from North Carolina. And if I was a general manager for the NFL, I take Caleb just because it's a bigger university. He played against probably better competition. And I'm not necessarily sold on the guy from North Carolina. Let's not forget the last big slinging D that came from North Carolina, Michael Tibbetts, the guy.
Well, you got Sam Howell. That's the Commanders' quarterback. He's good.
Okay.
Well, Caleb Williams, I mean, he kind of played terrible against the better teams this year. He played a good defense, and he folded. And he cried like a baby on the sideline with his mom.
Are they saying that that's a possibility that he may not?
Well, and also he said that he
may not come. That he may not go to the league, and he may stay back.
He said it himself.
Yeah, he said that if he doesn't get drafted by the team that he wants to be drafted by, he'll go back.
He's a dick. He's a complete dick.
He'll make more money playing in college.
Isn't he also the guy that last year said, "I need ownership in a team"?
Sources have said that, so it wasn't him exactly, but it was sources around him that said that. So
that he needs ownership in a team.
Yeah, he would like to have an ownership stake, which is not allowed in the NFL anyhow. But still,
yeah.
So I mean, it's just his swagger, and then when he came out and just played so crappy that a lot of people just soured on him because I was like, whoa. You calling Ty
Yes, Ty Armstrong, former tight end for the Buccaneers. Now he's a drone operator of his own drone company. He will drone your house for insurance purposes, and he's making a ton of money at it.
Stud.
Instead of having to try, he used to have to climb towers for a living. Now he's just droning it like he's playing a video game, making a lot of money.
Stud.
Big pimp.
What's up?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. I just left an appointment, and I'm headed to another one. I'm listening. I'm like, what is this?
Listen.
Hey, what's going on, buddy? You all right?
Listen, it's, man, droning houses. Every day that you drone however many houses, you've got to go home and be the happiest man in the world, because prior to that, you were climbing cell phone and TV towers. Like really, really, really hard work. And then you established your own drone business because you're a dirty droner. And now you're just killing it, aren't you?
Killing it, Bubba. I am so happy, man. It's like a huge weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. I'm solo dolo, meaning I work by myself all day. I don't have to answer to anyone. If I don't want to work, I don't take the jobs. I try to do at least 10 a day, and I start at 7 a.m. I'm done by 2. I go home, I upload my information, and I get paid every single day, bro.
And then a lot of times you'll get a Miller Lite and kick it out back poolside, bitch. I've seen some pictures.
Exactly. I practice every single day. That's all I do. If I'm not in the air, I ain't happy, and I watch the weather. I stay intact with that daily. I mean, that's a main that'll kill my day, So
yeah. How bad a weather can your drones, can they fly in a little bit of rain, or is it more like it just can't get good pictures in the rain?
Well, here's the thing. My auditors will not accept my information if the roof is wet, because they can't see the deficiencies in the roof, right? So that's an incomplete audit. So what I try to do is, base my days. Well, you can't, judge Mother Nature per se. But, I try to get up as early as possible and try to beat the wind. I can get up to probably 25 miles per hour, and then it gets kind of sketchy. I'm licensed and insured, but how can I go tell Miss Margaret over in Tia Verde that I just crashed my drone into her 3-foot, her 3-story home?
And you just crashed it into her pool and I took all of her screen right on down.
Yeah, my bad. Can I call the FFA right quick, please?
So now listen, we were talking about one. You better promise, bitch, to make it to the BARP party the Saturday part, or I'm going to call Jeannie up and just blow in an order and get it done. So can you just be...
Definitely, I'll be there, man. That I look forward to that every year, man.
But a lot of times you've missed the Saturdays. You miss Saturdays a lot.
Yeah, I probably won't make a Saturday, but I'll definitely be there.
Thursday
tapes. I love Thursday. Thursday tapes, bro. That's my deal.
But why can't you, with a ton of notice, make a Saturday? Like, is every one of your Saturdays locked up? I mean, come on, Jeannie loves me. Jeannie loves me. Hey, to
get off the subject, are you going to support our Gasparilla this year? This is our 2nd annual Gasparilla coming up.
Sorry, Bubba. Heather Wiz, $500.
Oh my God.
$500?
Wizzy, slow it down, money bags. Love that Hall of Fame
Ben
bitch.
Slade 50 on the Venmo.
Thank you so much. So listen. Chances are you're not going to make the Saturday part. You're going to make only the Thursday deal like you always do. Roll up like the little pimp bitch that you are. Drink 3 or 4 Miller Lights.
Talk to Brandon the Quad's mom.
Talk to Brandon the Quad's mom, who's got a super crush on you, and then roll out like the Detroit brother that you are.
Yeah, you know how I do.
Are you still as tough and mean on the inside as you used to be? Because you used to just be a real tough, mean son of a bitch.
No, that was all just for show, man. You have to be that way to play in NFL, man. You can't go in there and be a sucker.
No, I know. You know. Take it off. I'm taking it off the field. I'm talking about You did some of Sapp's dirty work. Sapp would run his mouth at Shepard's, and then he'd come get you to put the fire out. You know that. Come on.
I call it verbal judo. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can talk your way out of things and not, per se, have to throw hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so when
I was in the prison system, that's what I learned about, I can talk my way out of things. I don't have to use my size or, to be over aggressive, because sometimes that can get you messed up. I didn't have weapons in the prison system. All I had was my mouth and a radio and some OC spray.
Yeah,
and
well,
that can only get you so
you're
far
also
against kids. Hey, against 10 Ty.J. Armstrongs, bro. Come on.
Again, hold on. There ain't 10 of hold on. There ain't 10 of you nowhere, because if they would, I'd have to be a professional football team
that's why I
winning
said
Super Bowl.
they're in the prison system.
Hey, they're in there. They're doing life.
Yeah.
Now, hold on.
Football
So
field.
Taj, let me ask you a question. When you were in the prison system, not meaning like as an inmate, but as a prison guard, and you did that for, I think, about what, 10 years? Seven. Would you now? Was there some? And I know. Listen, you're all about being real, and about being humble and about being truthful. Were there some brothers or even some white dudes in there that genuinely were some bad mother effers that could probably maybe take you?
Yeah, but you know what? When you're talking, if you're talking about lifers, usually they're in confinement. Those type of guys, they're in confinement, or they only get out an hour. Per a day, 23 hours locked down. Right. And I worked in confinement. I worked in confinement 6 years. So, man, again, it's all about respect. I'm not trying to impose my fear on anyone. They've already been sentenced, right? So by the time we get them, they're drug free. They know what they're about to face, and they're a lot more tame. What I'm scared of is working in the jail system or working as a police officer out in the street. That's where it's scary. You don't know who you're running into or what that person has or what they're on. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, in that aspect, man, I've always treated men with respect until I get disrespected. Then there's an issue. But, if you approach someone, first impressions are everything, and I try to be respectful out the gate. Even what I do today, man, I run into Karens every day, male and female, but I break them down verbally because I don't have to use my size. And me against Margaret, who's going to lose that? You know what I mean? I can't beat up an old lady. I can't cuss out some old lady.
Back in the day, you did.
I have to tame her down verbally.
Hey, back in the day, Ty.J. Armstrong was an equal opportunity beater downer. That bitch would beat any. You were so damn mean. You were you were mean as a snake back in the day.
Hey, F around and find out, boy.
I remember I had you in my car. I'm like, I'm taking you home. You're like, listen, bitch, you're turning this thing around, and I'm taking my own car home where I'm going to beat your ass. And I'm like, okay, no problem.
Here you go, brother. I'll take it right here. Thanks. Be careful.
Be careful. Lucky I didn't, because if I didn't.
Brother, I will always appreciate that, man. That's why I love you so much, man. We've had some ups and downs in our relationship, but that one day, man, really showed me who you were as a person, man, and I really appreciate that, and I'll never forget that.
Well,
I'll never forget that.
And we've always been friends, man. You and I have never had a problem, and you are just absolutely one of the coolest, one of the nicest, genuinely, but yet I'm very scared of men that I know. And now listen, you had to sit there on the sidelines many a years. We were talking about Barry Sanders and his new documentary, Bye Bye Barry. So as you are a tight end for the Bucs playing against Detroit, obviously you weren't on defense, but would you sometimes just be like, how in the hell is this brother? I mean, what was it like to watch Barry play at that close?
What's really funny you say that is that, when the defense is playing, we are, packaging what we're going to do for our next, downs. Right. When we go back out again. And that was the only time that all of us would stand up and watch the opposing offense with Detroit, because he was the human highlight, man. I'm talking about he would shake our guys. You saw the one where he shook most of our players out his shoes.
Derek Brooks and Lynch.
Guys about 40, it was in Tampa, 40, 50 yards down our sideline with the sock flopping.
Now, hold on, and here's the deal. And we ain't talking about, we're talking about Derek Brooks and John Lynch. Not
John Lynch, all the dogs, yeah.
Yeah, these aren't scrubs. These are men that have gold jackets, and Barry Sanders are making them look stupid.
Look stupid. Now, granted, we were all in like year 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? But that's not the point. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was great. And I always heard from people that he was super humble. He never talked any smack. He always just handed the ball to the ref. Like he just was. I've never heard him say a peep. I've met him once, and it was like, "Hey, how you doing?" That was it. I was like, "Okay."
Ty.J., let me ask you a question. Did they ever consider you like linebacker material?
I played both ways in high school and college, but once you get to the Division I, it's all about setting yourself in a certain position.
But couldn't they at Ole Miss or wherever you played? Is Ole Miss, isn't it?
What do you mean wherever I played?
Yeah, Ole Miss.
University of Mississippi. Yeah.
Ole Miss. But, I mean, if, like, when as a redshirt freshman, if they would have said Armstrong, man, you got the size and the quickness of a pretty damn good middle linebacker. We're going to grooming you here because you're too mean. You got to know a guy's temperament on to what side of the ball to put him on, and you are as mean as a snake. You'd be a good far more defensive.
But you know what? That's why I was a different tight end. I wasn't your average tight end. You know what I mean? I like I said, it would bounce off my chest a lot, but I tell you what, 1st and 10, 3rd and 2, you know where it's going, and you know we're going to get the first down. As soon as I come in the game, 86 in the game, run to the right. You know it. Of course it's a run. Of course it's a run. Of course we're going to get the first down.
Did you ever play against Ray Lewis, or was that after your time?
I was after, man. He's a middle linebacker, so I would. It was very seldom I would go against those guys. It'd be like maybe doing a crossing pattern or something like that, trying to get up to the next level on the backside of a play. But very seldom I went against middle linebackers. There's always a strong side backer or a strong side defensive end.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that? Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that audio where Ocho Cinco tries to go and chip Ray, and Ray completely, and then Ocho Cinco's on the side of the sideline. He's like, "Man, that guy done knocked me out, man. I mean, I can't even function."
Yeah, man. And there's always a guy. There was a guy who played for the Packers, Harris.
Jackie Harris.
No, not Jackie. He wasn't tight end. Defensive end.
Oh, okay. Tim Harris. Tim Harris.
Yeah. Remember, he wasn't a big name. Nobody knows him. Dude, he was harder than Reggie. That dude was bad.
I'm a Packer historian. Yes, Tim Harris, and he didn't get near the accolades that a lot of guys did, but he was a badass brother.
Well, my God, he was bad.
How was John Randall? When because you had to block
John Randall, bad boy. Oh my God.
Hey, thing about it is John Randall would chirp at you though, would he not?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, he would. He's still in Ian's head to this day.
He was a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, and they cut him
every game.
Hold on. Ty J said that Ian still has nightmares over Randall.
hey, we saw him at Warren's induction to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And I never seen Ian mark out to anybody, but boy, he was on his knees. He was told Ian, "Hey man, come back here and give me a little something." He was on his nuts. I'm like, damn, Ian, I've never seen you like that before.
Never seen you anybody's nuts. How about you mentioned earlier before I interrupted you that you actually had to block Lawrence Taylor a few times. What was that like?
Tough. It's tough, man. You got to do what you got to do to make it happen.
He was another loose nut. Like he was just a straight wild man, was he not?
Exactly. Yeah.
They say he was always looking for his next fix.
He's always looking for his next fix. He thought Ty J may have a little cocaine in this thing. So Ty, listen, I guess it's going to be the standard Ty J. See you on Thursday, then not see any other time. If you could just maybe try to get us in on that Saturday night. People want to meet you. People love you, Ty J.
I love everybody too, but Thursday that's the day that that I have my presence.
Okay, all right.
That just gives more people to come Thursday.
Hey, I told you, I'm over in Tierra Verde. I got that address. I'm going to send you some bird-eye views of your old place. Okay?
That's going to make me sad, but I do want to see it.
I'm right over here. I got two places. I'm waiting on one now at 9 o'clock.
Because I used to live. There. You see where I used to live, pimp, man. I used to be pimp.
That's fine. I used to have a boat over there in Tierra Verde. Over in that little marina right there, there before you go over the bridge.
Yeah.
I bought a boat over there.
Send me pictures of my old place. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, 10-4. I got you.
All right, Ty. Good talking to you.
Man. I appreciate you, buddy.
All right, love you, buddy.
Bye, Ty J.
Bye.
Love him.
That would be a great podcast.
Oh, who's that?
Ty J.
Ty J and
talk former,
Yeah, Ty J, and I think maybe you might need another buck in there.
Oh yeah. I mean, he knows.
Yeah, but you'd have to get the right buck. Like you couldn't get Martin Gramatica. You'd have to get you got to get the right buck, right?
Yeah,
you got to get Ian, or you got to get Hardy Nickerson, or you just can't get
Yeah, even like a Derek Brooks would be amazing on the defensive side of the ball.
But hold on, but Derek he's not as hardcore of a brother.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he's
Derek.
soft-spoken.
Yeah, he's Derek Brooks is an anomaly. In fact, he's very much a gentleman, very soft spoken. He was a monster on the field, but Ty J's both. He has to.
You'd have to get Warren Sapp then.
Yeah.
Warren Sapp and Ty J.
I'm gonna do that.
That would it's Warren Sapp, Ty J, and Bubba.
And do you know how I'm gonna get? Do you know how I'm gonna get Sapp to do it?
Tuck head?
I'm gonna call Dion.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna say, Dion.
That's right.
Dion, Spun, what do you want? Listen, I know you just hired Sapp to be your defensive line coach. I think he's making like $440 for real. Well, let me just tell you this, Lummy.
That's true, yes.
The tight ends coach for Colorado just resigned, and he was making $440, so $440,000. So you don't think that a guy that's a Hall of Famer at the position that he's going to teach, defensive line, is not a $500,000 a year guy?
Oh, of course.
So Dion, he'll probably listen to Dion, and I'll be like, Warren, I want to do a podcast with you and Ty J. Me, you, and Ty J. Just letting it wow. I guarantee you that would be unbelievable.
That would be a great podcast.
We'd probably get a ton of traction on that, too.
Oh, yeah, especially with Warren Sapp now joining
Rhett would be here just fully stroking it.
Oh, he'd be pants down in the corner watching.
Mm-hmm. He would be. Then he'd try to steal him for his Fire the Cannons podcast, little Steeler bitch.
Well, you know what Warren would say to him,
I don't flick, bitch.
Flick, bitch.
The reason I'm here is because my boss man told me I don't even like Bubba.
Yeah, get out of here, you ginger.
Hey, Rhett, I got some very disturbing video yesterday of your little monster-ass spoiled dog upstairs with upstairs with the merch crick. She's in her little watchtower, and she's, filling orders because we're getting a ton of people, BubbaArmyMerch.com. But, by the way, Lummy, today we got 20 boxes of backpacks that come today.
Oh, great.
Well, yes, great.
For everyone but me.
But you are the official, and there's a title to it. What's it called?
Carrier of all heavy things.
Yes. Carrier of all heavy things. I'm going to need those expedited upstairs.
All right.
So about an hour or so a day, when Merch Crick comes here to do her orders, she brings Bella, and then, and correct me if I'm wrong, Rhett, but you usually send Scout up there, and her and Bella just play and play and play and play, and they're best buddies.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah. Well, Scout's a little bitch, and she, one, has to have all the toys. She does not let Bella play with the toys. And then two, she just bites the hell out of Bella. She bites Bella's ears, bites Bella's, paws and everything. And poor little Bella, she just sits there now she's a badass pit bull, and she could probably kill Scout with one little,
easy.
With one crunch.
I don't think she would.
But Bella's much like Lummy.
Yes.
She's really, really looks tough.
Dumb. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, kind of.
That's rude.
Sorry.
Lummy, I got to get into my pallbearers. I got to finish the Rosalind Carter story.
And then we got Stein.
And then I got this footage of little Scout being a bitch, biting all over my dog and stuff. So I got all that to do and more, and I just can't thank everybody that's coming together and helping us out. Heather Wiz.
Wow.
That is so humbling. That is just so humbling, Wizzy. Hall of Famer Heather Wizzy. We love you. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody that's helping us out today. We'll be back in a minute.
Someone just spin him like a simpleton?
God, you guys are imbeciles.
Listen. More of the Bubba the Love Sponge show after these words.
Versus rugged weight now from Miami looking for the white bitches. Thank you, Stephen D. Stewart. 247 Dynamic Solutions.
Is your name Burman? Yes, my name is Burman.
Hundo by Jake.
When your name
Didn't know that was shit. Bud City, 54 months. 17. John Kostika. Good morning.
Yeah. What's up, chat? Thanks, Steve, grumpy old man. Breakfast. Santa. What's up, Bouncer? What would I tell Santa that I want for Christmas? Probably I'd want to go see Drake and J. Cole in February. But I don't think I'm... You want Logan Paul for Christmas? That's interesting. Thank you, Snizzic Slayer. I love Christmas. It's the best holiday. I can quit baking. I'm gonna bake something in a couple weeks for I have a belt ceremony coming up in 2 weeks, and so there's a potluck, so I was thinking I'd bake something for that. So hopefully I get another stripe. We'll see.
Will that be your third?
Second on my blue belt.
Second on your blue?
Yes. Hopefully. On December 16th, there's a belt ceremony.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Well, I haven't gotten it yet, so fingers crossed. Fran in Orlando, good morning. No, I did not AJ's Boba fan. I didn't listen to Sirius at all. The only time I listened to Sirius XM somewhat recently, I think it's like channel 52 or 53, whatever the EDM electric.
I heard they got rid of Rude Jude.
I don't know what that is. Cake batter for cookies ain't bad.
Lummy is it's my heavy carrier.
So glad I'm built like a child, so no one asked me to do stuff like that. 2-year-old?
The following broadcast is not for the mocha soy latte drinking, tree hugging, Birkenstock wearing crowd.
I'm not giving you a compliment.
If you tuned in by accident, get the f out of here now before all the beer drinking, whiskey shooting hellraisers find out. This is the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Alex Stein at about 9:15. Lummy, you asked if I died. First of all, I'm going to be cremated.
Yes.
It's just more efficient, less money, more responsible. I don't be sitting in a box. Dan's going to be frozen because he thinks that there might be some type of technology that brings you back in a few years, and he's demanding that happens. So he's going to be cryo
preserved.
Cryo frozen. I'm just going to be burned. Right down.
That's the way to go.
Size of a 5-gallon each Home Depot bucket.
The most affordable for everyone.
Exactly. But Lummy was like, if I had to have pallbearers, first of all, isn't it 6?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, can I just ask a question about this? Is that just a Catholic or Christian thing, or that's just a?
I think it's just kind of I think it's more of a logistical. That's only the amount of handles they can put on a casket thing.
There's 3. Yeah, there's 3 on each side.
There's 3 on each side. So I think it's like
it's not a religious thing.
No, I don't think it has. It's my understanding that it's nothing to do with religion. It's more just doing with straight physics of how many handles you can put on a box.
Got it.
And normally it's 6. And so, Lummy, you're like, who would be my pallbearers?
Yeah.
Well, 5 are locked in, I think. And if I'm missing somebody, Lummy, then this is just off the top of my head. If I'm missing somebody, then blurt it out.
Okay.
Tom Bean, Larry Plummer, Sumo, Dan Diaco, Jimmy Clevis. Now, number 6, Lummy, I got as you.
Oh, thank you.
or J Diaco. But that's barring the fact that Tara and the Merch Crick can't be a pallbearer.
You always have males.
It's just boys.
So that's the tradition?
Yeah.
So if it's just boys, then it's Tom Bean, Larry Plummer, Sumo, Dr. Dan, Jimmy K. No. I got to put Fabrizi in there at number 6.
Really?
Yeah.
When's the last time you spoke to Fabrizi?
Doesn't matter. He's pallbearer material. He's my guy. That's my guy.
You'd be helicoptering the whole way up.
You mean with his wiener?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Dr. Dan.
Him and Dr. Dan have to be on opposite sides of the cast. Otherwise, they're going to have a wiener off.
Can I ask one quick question about
Lummy, you'd be
in the running?
You and Jay would be alternate,
backup.
Like if Larry Plummer couldn't make it or Sumo couldn't make it, Lummy, then I'd sprinkle in you and Jay.
Oh, thank you.
But
I'm very proud of that.
My 6 pallbearers are Tom Bean, Larry Plummer, Sumo, Dr. Dan, Jimmy K, and Richard Fabrizi.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
Since you're being cremated, would you
want some ashes?
Yes, I want to wear a necklace of it.
Yeah.
Do you want your ashes spread anywhere? Kind of like I think you did it for Hogan's dad, but would you want to be spread like on the Warsaw football field or?
I would want to be spread on my racetrack.
All over?
Like Elwood.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but just a little bit. Just like I want my ashes to go to my son, who probably doesn't want them, to my sister, and that's it. I mean, maybe Tom Bean, maybe Larry Plummer. I'd get a hold of each one of my pallbearers and see if they want some ashes or not. But that's, to me, whatever.
I'd take some ashes.
You want some?
Yeah, put a little Bubba necklace.
Mm-hmm.
I would organize your wake. I'd get it catered all nice. All of your favorite foods, ketchup and mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I kind of want to let me do what we did. What I kind of like to do the same thing that I did with my stepfather, Jeff, and that is, die. And then, die and then get cremated, right? And then, maybe a month or 2 later, have a little celebration of life, just a little party where, just there's pictures of me and people remember me, but it's not a big deal.
That'd be huge.
And, I don't know that it's not necessarily open to the public.
Can I DJ hum sauce it?
No.
Okay.
Anna,
What?
Hum sauce.
I'll play some of your favorite songs.
No.
I'll play Poison and.
You're not. You
Motley Crue.
probably only won't even be working for me, but you know that. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
So I can come back.
No, you're not.
I can come back.
Let's just get this straight.
Okay.
Once you do leave, you ain't coming back.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even to DJ your funeral?
No, not for nothing.
Come on, man.
Well, it's kind of like you said
So
about
what I'm saying is, hold on to this job because you don't have a lot of comebackness in you.
Really?
I didn't think Seth had a lot of comebackness in it, and he's
But
coming
you're
back.
allowing it. Would you allow me to come back if we parted on good terms?
If we parted on good terms,
okay.
Yes, I would potentially allow you to come back
and DJ your funeral.
No.
Oh,
I don't want my funeral DJ'd.
Yeah,
I want
Come on.
I want.
You said you wanted a party.
I want Larry Plummer. I want Tara to go up first and to speak, and then maybe the Merch Crick, and then under ideal circumstances my son, but he ain't gonna be nowhere now.
You probably don't want to hear what he has to say about you.
Yeah, my dad, he's dead. About time.
Popping chin.
I
Finally.
hated him. He was a dick.
So you don't want like a Rosalind deal?
I don't want any of this singing. I don't want any of this. None. I don't want any of this. None of this. None of this. Not in a church. Certainly not in a church.
Oh, God, no.
Might as well have it at the dollhouse.
Oh, there you go.
Your celebration of life at the dollhouse?
Yeah.
I like that.
Bubba's celebration of life at the dollhouse.
There we go.
Because I have every one of my people that I said are my pallbearers, Lummy, at one time or another have spent an extensive time at the dollhouse with me. Of course. None of this. None of this Rosalind Carter at a church nonsense. Various pictures from there. There's Jimmy Carter. He's really paying attention. He's really locked into the ceremonies, isn't he?
No, he's
Jimmy
dead.
Carter at Rosalind's memorial service. Yeah, Jimmy.
How is he alive?
I don't know. Now, this is supposedly
Ben Franklin.
This is Amy Carter, who is Rosalind and Jimmy's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And she's now. This is a letter that Jimmy wrote, or is it? Did Rosalind write Jimmy, or did Jimmy?
No, Jimmy wrote Rosalind
75 years ago.
Yeah,
this letter
when he was in the Navy,
when he could still write cursive,
when he could still talk and breathe.
That is hard to read without crying, so be patient.
And here's the thing, Anna. We can make fun of Amy Carter all we want, but if you're sitting there, first of all, I hate public speaking to begin with. I'd have to be all pilled up, zooted out of my mind.
Right.
And then you got, arguably, some of the most important, powerful people in the world that are in the front row looking right at you.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it ain't like you're just, giving you're at the Plano City Council deal like Alex. You got Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
You got Hillary. You got Michelle Obama.
Yep.
You got Melania Trump.
Yeah.
You got
the president.
Your dad.
Well,
you got the president of the United States, who's has the same temperament as your father.
Right.
And you got the president of the you got the current first lady.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All in the front row.
I'd have to be on at least a bar of Xanny. I'd have to have me a big totem pole.
Yeah, but I know that sounds weird, but the good thing about giving a eulogy or something like this is you don't have to be good. Like, you just have to get it done.
Yeah,
you can suck, you can cry, it's fine.
Here we go.
My mom spent most of her life in love with my dad.
Except the time you caught her with a stripper.
Is that true?
At the boy? No.
Oh.
No, you should just say that
I didn't know
with
if there was like a
everybody.
boiled peanuts caper of like 1969.
You should just say that with everybody.
Sorry.
Their partnership and love story was a defining
They used to dig up peanuts with the best of them.
feature of her life.
Lummy, do you know the particular machine that is also used in dirt track preparation that is used to dig up peanuts?
Wow.
It's called the Lily
tiller?
Yes, Lely tiller.
Lily tiller.
And it's mostly used by peanut farmers, but dirt track owners discovered it years ago that you can really get a track prepped up nice with one of those things.
Because he isn't able to speak to you today, I'm going to
I wish they
share
would have
some
panned
of
over to
his
him.
words.
I wish it would have, and they had like a
He's like,
a spit rag drool deal.
Poor
about
guy.
loving and missing.
Shame. You got this.
This is from a letter he wrote 75 years ago while he was serving in the Navy.
By the way, thank you for your service, James.
Thank you.
My darling, every time I have ever been away from you, I have been thrilled when I returned to discover just how wonderful you are. While I am away, I try to
Look at Millennia just owning it, just rock starring it.
So sexy.
I don't want to vote for her, Donald. I'm going to vote for her.
You know who else is really freaking hot? That's maybe a step behind her. Casey DeSantis.
Yeah.
Smoke show.
Send me pictures of her immediately, Lemmy.
You've seen
really
her.
are not.
I want more.
All right. I got you.
Could not be as sweet and beautiful as I remember. But when I see you, I fall in love with you all over again. Does that seem strange to you? It doesn't to me. Goodbye, darling. Until tomorrow. Jimmy.
Jimmy Connor.
I sent you just the image search. You could see that.
This is the Casey DeSantis.
That is not Casey. That's AI, but close.
Hold on.
There you go.
This right here?
Yeah. That is. She is a smoke show.
Wow.
Oh, come on now.
She is.
Right?
Well, you know, DeSantis needs to start leaning a little heavily on her.
She's great at public speaking. Fantastic.
Listen, less of him.
I'm in love with her.
Less of him and more of her.
Yeah. I found how
That's the only way he's going to be able to win.
I found how Macho's going to have his funeral service. I sent it to you.
Oh, God.
I can only imagine.
Can I DJ yours, Macho?
Probably.
Is this?
I'll make it EDC.
I found it for him.
Is this Macho's?
Yeah, this is Macho's.
How he would celebrate his what funeral?
Yeah, his funeral.
All right, hold on here. Let me see here. Let me find it.
I don't know anything about that.
He's gonna have an EDM show.
No, they have his body's under a weight bench.
What?
They propped him up on a weight bench.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So they got this dead guy on an incline weight bench with 135 on.
He's like, this BS. I did 350.
Man loved the gym so much. Man, they got this guy that's got about 450 on the incline, and they got him all mummified up there.
Oh my God. That's
with his weightlifting gloves.
Where is this, in like Thailand or something?
No, this is in America.
And it's some old ass Joe Weider weight set too. It's not even like a standard.
Did you ever want somebody to prop you up like that doing something?
I will kill. I will come back.
They put you on the grader.
I will ghostify and come back and kill whoever's idea it was to put me on a 45-degree weight bench with 135 on there.
With the sand weights.
I mean, you are right, man. Casey DeSantis.
I told you.
Jesus. Man, oh, Lord.
She's hotter than Jackie O.
Dear
I said it.
Ron DeSantis, you currently are really not doing so good. And so you need to flip it over to what could potentially be our first lady. Casey DeSantis.
The media hates on her.
Why?
They don't like her. I mean, that's pretty big because
She
obviously
kind of like Michael Jackson there a little bit. Doesn't she kind of look like Michael Jackson? Doesn't she kind of look like Michael Jackson right there? That bitch looks like Michael Jackson right there.
They mock her eyebrows.
Shimo. What do they mock her for?
Her eyebrows.
being
She
hot.
says she's dumb. And
She's not freaking dumb.
I'm just telling you
The
what they
hotter and smarter and cooler and better that
Here
you
you go.
are,
I
the
got-
more they hate you.
Let's see.
Right?
Yeah. I got some Casey for you. Ready? She gave this speech. I was blown away by how good she is at public speaking. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go.
All right.
You got to go like maybe like a minute and a half in.
So this is
Yeah.
her in Iowa?
Yeah.
And you want me to go to where?
Like a minute and a half.
All right, hold on
She's
here.
talking about how great Ron is.
Of our kids.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Well, it's great to be in Iowa. It's great to fight with the governor. And frankly, it's great to fight with a lot of mamas across the country. Because mamas are really fired up, I have to say, and grandmamas.
She's so much better than him.
By the way, when the governor was reelected, we did a big initiative in the state of Florida. We did a Mamas for DeSantis. And we said, we are going to sign up 1 million moms to support the governor. And we didn't meet our goal of 1 million moms. We actually signed up 1.1 million moms to support and reelect the governor, which was great.
Man.
Right?
Anna.
I told you, fire!
Wow.
She's so good. She's not stuttering. She looks very comfortable.
She had breast cancer too.
No.
Yeah, she looks very comfortable on
Did she
stage.
get new ones? Did she get new ones? Did Dan?
I don't even
By the way, we had a great contingencies of grandmoms too, the villages. They were our huge stronghold. So it's not just the mamas, it's the grandmamas. But you know, I heard a recurring theme.
If I'm Ron, I'm thinking.
Just let this bitch do all the
This
talking.
bitch, let her do most of the talking.
Yeah.
It was, you know, it's one thing when you're
No. Let's have him quit and put her in there.
She pokes a little fun at Ron too. Like she makes fun of him like eating at gas stations and stuff.
Come after me. It's another thing when you're coming after our children. That's when we start fighting back. And I think there are a lot of moms across the country and grandmoms who are going to sign up to support this governor because he is the one that's fighting to protect our children.
Casey DeSantis,
So I'm
First Lady of Florida.
happy to be here for a lot of reasons, one of which I'm very happy to talk to somebody older than the age of 5. So this is date night for us tonight, by the way, because we have our kids are being watched. Thankfully, Grandma's always on hand to be able to help us with that, which is such a blessing.
Just smooth as hell. And you know, like not reading it right off, just right off
the cuff.
Right.
But we have, as he mentioned, we have the 3 little ones. So we have 6, 5, and 3. Mamie, first baby born to a sitting governor in more than 60 years. She's the little Spitfire. She runs the place. Don't anybody tell you that it's the governor who's running the operation. It's our 3-year-old. By the way, if you're wondering, and I mentioned this yesterday, if I'm sounding a little hoarse, it's because I had a very long, in-depth conversation with that 3-year-old as to why we cannot color on the dining room table with permanent marker. You know, it's funny, you see these pens that the governor will use.
All right, perfect.
But she's good.
She's
great.
Definitely has the it factor.
Yep.
Yeah, she used to be a local newscaster.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
Where?
Oh, that makes sense.
Where?
Well, she was on the Golf Channel, and then she also was
She was on the
in
Golf
Jacksonville.
Channel?
Yeah, she was in Jacksonville.
We got Alex Stein ready to go?
Sure do.
Let's
He's
do
waiting.
Alex. Let's do Alex next, okay?
Bubba the Love Sponge? Hell yeah.
I love them all, man. They're all great.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show returns after these words.
5. Yep. She's straight fucking fire, dude. Love that bitch. I accidentally called her Casey Anthony sometimes, and I apologize. Alright, people time. Do you need anything, anyone?
Hey, will you throw that away for me? It's a little bit disgusting. It's ketchup.
I would love to.
Just throw it away for me. Thank you, Mama. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, because it's less. Stop with the bullshit.
Sorry.
Matt Hoxie is fully booked.
Awesome.
Woo! I love this little ketchup.
What a weirdo. Yeah, Buzzer Bob. I said, if he wasn't. Morning, Jamie. Fine. It's actually chilly in the hallway. Like a
Good.
Locker. Jeez. What do you have the air on back there, Macho?
Oh, you know Macho's got his fucking air on still back there.
75.
Macho's got his fucking
What do you
air
guys
on.
got? 78. We're a little bit lower than you back there. But we got a lot of heat coming off the equipment and stuff. Got to keep it cool.
You got a lot of heat coming off those biceps, motherfucker.
Oh, I mean, he's been wearing sleeves lately. No, I know. I saw it was 40 degrees and playing sticking out like I'm putting on sleeves today. Still wearing shorts though. What's your jacket though? Your jacket is sleeves? Got a jacket in the car. Just in case. Well,
Thank
will
you.
Will you ask Alex about his Red Lobster caper? Because I still don't really understand.
Well, Lummy, your mic is, completely fucking open, bitch.
But no, I just wanted to make sure that you didn't have somewhere else you were going to go with it.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but okay. Yeah, let's go with it. Red Lobster Willie.
All right.
I think he had Thanksgiving dinner at Red Lobster.
He did, but something with Red Lobster happened.
Oh.
Well, we can ask him. Here he is.
I just Nacho.
So here he is. So he's here. I'm not complaining. I'm impressed.
Are we gonna have some badass equipment? The shit that you're buying.
Check 1, 2.
Yeah. Mach, are we getting some badass shit?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We're getting the Ferrari of computers.
Mine looks sick.
Not if you turn on. Let me find it.
That's funny as fuck.
Looks like he just did a line of coke with his red nose.
You could snort Adderall. You crush it. Exactly.
Glass.
Yes, you can. Wouldn't recommend.
You do?
I said would not recommend. I've snorted Adderall before. It's a good time.
Oh yeah,
Hi, Lummy.
Hey, Bubs.
Lummy, if the boxes come today, will you take them upstairs?
Of course, Bubba.
You're the best. You're Employee of the Year.
Oh, thank you, Bubba.
Aww.
Means a lot.
Who's in? What's he talking to? What's he doing?
I don't know. He looks fucking down and out and sick.
Yeah, he looks. We're gonna have to tell him you look sad today.
He's probably texting pay-per-view. Please come.
Man, pay-per-view's sexy as fuck.
Are you looking at pictures of her?
I'm gonna ask Alex if I can start running some game on her.
Bring her to Bart.
If you get pre-approved, he won't bring her.
No,
Is he
you invite her.
Is he coming to Bart?
You invite him. He said he was. He said last week he was coming.
This is no joke. I ain't got no drink.
Yummy.
I was 13 years old when I was a kid, and I tried all the stuff that I was online, and it worked, right? I think it gave me a ton of confidence, especially building my business. So I saw the benefits of it as a consumer, but then I ended up assuming something. So it was like, okay, well, what am I going to do? How are you the one who figured it out? I just came around with that stuff. Well, people probably thought that same thing that were using white sister like.
We didn't get into. You know what? Should we get into Mark Cuban here a little bit?
Yeah. Maybe Stein or something.
19 seconds. 19 seconds, buddy. You don't look so good. You don't look so good.
I just rolled out of bed. I'm tired.
No, you're not looking good at all. So you did a little rail of cocaine before we get ready to go on the air. Yeah, hold on a sec.
What's going on? Congratulations. There's no remorse and no regret associated with anything they do.
You are refreshingly vulgar.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
Alex Stein standing by like he is every Wednesday at 9:15 or so. He, with his standard. Don't you think maybe, Alex, it might be time to change the backdrop a little bit? It looks
You've
like it's
been
getting kind
saying
of
this a lot. You've been saying this a lot. I don't know why you're so concerned about it.
Hold on. You know why? Because I like you. You're my friend, and I want you to always look the best that you can. Period.
That's true, and I do appreciate that. I'm not just saying that, sarcastically. But I could do an upgrade, but I got to find a good digital background, and I'm just reliable.
You look. I mean, have you been drinking or like? Because you got.
No,
like,
I haven't. It's funny that you say this.
Did you look at yourself in the mirror yet this morning?
I haven't really been to. I mean, I peed this morning, but I haven't spent a lot of time. I literally rolled out of bed, and then I hopped on your show.
It looks like you put a hat on. Rolled out of bed. Did you brush your teeth? Did you even brush your teeth?
I haven't even brushed my teeth yet. I've not even hit the tooth with.
You might want to look at the redness in your face. It's very red. No, it's like you've been doing rails of cocaine laced with fentanyl.
No, but it's red because I am congested. I think I've been rubbing my nose so much, and actually,
your chin's red. It's got all the signs of alcoholism.
Yeah, it sure does.
That is
Except
true.
the drunkenness.
My face is more red, but like I said, with the cold temperature and Lummin, you guys were right. I gained nearly about 15 pounds after the fight.
Yeah, gained 15 pounds, got a cold, doing rails of cocaine.
No, do not put that. I'm not doing cocaine. I don't want that narrative out there. No, that's a false narrative.
But you do smoke Camel Crushes. You do. Recreationally.
I have smoked a Camel Crush. I have smoked a Camel Crush. I crush it.
Recreationally, you smoke Camel Crushes after big.
I've recreationally done a lot of stuff. Yeah, yes. I'm guilty of recreationally doing a lot of stuff, but I don't like labels. I'm not gonna let you label me. That's the first rule of
I'm never gonna label my friend. I truly want what's best for you.
Well, your Camel Crush label, that's.
No, hold on, but I saw you smash them when you were staying with me at my apartment. You actually went to the convenience store and got a pack of them. I'm like,
well,
man,
Hank needed them.
I'm like, man, you are a degenerate. You're a degenerate. What's next? Newports?
Okay, now that's racist. First of all, and I like Newports because I like menthol cigarettes. So
I don't think I put an ounce of racism in that at all. I just asked, what's next? Newport? High menthol willies? What's going on?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you're putting me in the menthol box. Let's not. I'll have a listen. My
mom used to smoke Durals when I was growing up, and those were menthols. And when she's my mom.
Yeah,
I know. My mom smoked every day.
What kind? What was your mom's brand?
Well, Marlboro Light 100s. I mean, obviously, that's the ladies. The ladies.
Your mom's a little younger than mine. Your mom was your mom. How old was your mom when she passed?
59 years old, a young woman.
Wow.
Yes.
That is shockingly young.
Young, I know, but
hold on. What was like? And you are genuinely a good friend of mine, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just asking questions, so please don't take it in any way other than that, please. But what was there a diagnosis of what she did pass from?
Well, they said COVID, that's not what it was. I mean, first of all, my mom was not in good shape, and she smoked like a chimney. She was 100 pounds overweight, not 100, but overweight. She was 200 pounds, probably like 210. And even though she was tall, she was like 5'8".
And she continued to smoke even as later in life. She continued to smoke.
Oh yeah, she smoked like every day, almost a pack of cigarettes a day. My mom smoked like crazy. But this is the thing. She wasn't even that sick. She had COVID the year before. I went over there. I gave her, I forget. I didn't give her. My biggest regret is not giving her ivermectin. But my whole point is, the first time she got sick, I've been with my mom my whole life. She's had flu and sick and stuff. My mom's always usually she handles it well,
resilient.
Right?
She's a resilient woman. She's a tough Texan bitch.
That's what I'm saying. I've seen my mom sick with food poisoning, all kinds of sickness. So the first year she got real sick. I went over there to help her. I did get her grocery stuff. Then the second year she was about the same level of sickness. But she's like, Alex, I'm kind of short of breath. I'm kind of short of breath sometimes. And I just thought maybe my mom was a little short of breath because, like I said, she's not in the best shape. She didn't exercise.
Right.
She stayed in her house with her dog and cat, and she didn't take good care of herself. That's God's honest truth when it comes to comorbidities.
Right.
Didn't help my mom that she wasn't in good shape. But she's like, Alex, I called 911 last night. They came, and this is when I knew she had a cold. She said they came to her house.
Now, what's the time frame here? Is this right at is this 2020?
No, this is October of 2022 is when my mom died.
Oh, okay. So this is on the kind of the back end of COVID.
End of COVID. Yes, that's what this is. COVID's over. My mom and I aren't even worried about it.
Now this is not. I don't want to get in trouble or get any type of community standard strike. But this is just a question. Was your mom vaccinated?
Yeah, she was, and she did it behind my back because I didn't want her to be, but her doctor made her do it. So that didn't even help her. So long story short, just to get out of the way, my mom's not feeling well. I'm going over there helping her. Well, she calls 911. They don't even take her because she's fine. The first time she's fine. They're like, "Ma'am, you're breathing. Your levels of oxygen are fine." Then the next day, I'm going over there every morning and bringing her stuff. I'm calling her phone as soon as I wake up. She's not answering. I'm like, oh gosh, what's going on? This is the second day. Well, I drive to her apartment. She's not there. She's not answering her cell phone. I call 911. I was like, was there a call to this apartment? And I didn't realize 911 will tell you. They're like, yes, we picked up your mom, took her to Baylor Hospital. So I'm freaking out because I can't get a hold of my mom. So I go straight to Baylor Hospital. By the time I finally get in there, she has like this nose machine on. She doesn't have the full thing. She has some stuff up her nose like this. And I'm like, Mom, are you okay? She's like, no, I stood up really fast and I hit my head. I felt really faint and I hit my head. So I called 911.
But she could talk. But she could talk, and she was fully.
She could talk and everything.
Yeah.
We're talking. We're crying. She's like, "Find my cat. Do this. I have some money here. I got this here."
Right, but she's coherent, and she kind of knows what time it is and everything.
As coherent as could be, she just didn't feel good. Her leg hurt and her head hurt. She said from when she hit the coffee table. Dude, and then I tell them that day, they're like, yeah, your mom has COVID. She tested positive for COVID. She's not doing well. I'm like, well, she's doing okay. We just talked right there. And I tell them, I'm like, do not give her any remdesivir. I don't want any remdesivir, none of that. We don't want anything like that. I tell them, they're like, yeah, we got you. We weren't even going to give it to her. Yada, yada, yada. One day, the next day I go there, she's doing worse. She's doing a little worse, but I'm able to feed her. And my mom has this machine, Bubba.
And they're allowing you in there even though she tested positive for COVID?
Exactly. And I'm telling you, Anna, they made me feel so guilty because I could only go for like 3 hours a day during the visiting thing. They're like, you're going to visit your mom? Yeah, I'm going to visit my mom. She's in a hospital.
I don't care if she I don't care if she gives me COVID or not. I'll get through it.
I'm just surprised they let you in there.
Yeah, I know. And they're like, you need to wear more scrubs and this and that. Yeah. I'm like, I don't care. They couldn't believe that I was kissing my mom, dealing with my sick mom. They would have, you would have thought COVID was literally Ebola. The way these nurses would walk in there with hazmat suits. Jesus That's what I feel bad about my mom. The last week of her life, she's dealing with people. They're wearing hazmat suits, like, drilling on her, putting holes in her for, whatever her picks so she can eat and all this stuff.
But how did she just decline so fast?
Hey, listen,
Bubba.
Sorry.
So the whole time she's like, Alex, I'm so hungry. They won't feed me because they won't take this nose thing off. So I'm sneaking in food because I'm sneaking in milkshakes. So for like 3 days, all my mom had, I'm feeding her McDonald's milkshakes. Then the third day, she's like, I can't even get her to drink the milkshake. I'm like, what the hell is going on? She's deteriorating so fast.
And Mama loves milkshakes, right?
Well, she's just hungry, Bubba. They wouldn't give her any food. She's starving. They didn't want to take off this nose thing. Well, 3 days goes to where she can barely talk to me. We're barely communicating. And then 2 days later, they're like, hey, your mom's not going to make it. Her oxygen levels are too much. We need to just basically euthanize her. We're going to give her some pain medicine. We're going to take her out of pain. We're going to give her some, it wasn't morphine, but I forget what it was. And I'm freaking out. I'm cussing out, F you. And I asked, did you give him remdesivir? And they said, yes, we gave her remdesivir. That's the, standard operating procedure when it comes to, dealing with COVID. My mom's, as soon as they administered remdesivir, all of her organs filled up with fluid and she died 72 hours later.
Oh.
Ouch.
I don't, I always try to be a little bit of a smart ass with you, but deep down, I love you like a brother. I just can't even explain to you how sorry I am and just how tragic that is and how it's just like one day you're talking to your mom about her being hungry, sneaking in a milkshake, and 3 days later she's gone. Like I can't wrap my head around that.
And I knew everything about remdesivir. I told them all this. I said, don't do it. They still gave it to her. And I got mad at them. They're like, well, the infectious disease specialist gets to override you. You're not a doctor. And I'm like, of course I'm not a doctor. But I'm just saying she went from, sick with the flu to where she couldn't even talk.
So let me ask you a question, Alex. In the overall pecking order of medical care, does the family not really have a say-so in care?
Not really. I didn't have a lot of say-so.
I mean, I'm saying, I mean, if it's not illegal care, meaning, hey, listen, I want you to give my mom some heroin and outlandish stuff, but instead you're like, I'd prefer her not to have this. And, but they can, it sounds like they can override the family on very reasonable requests,
and
right?
And the first day I went in there, I said, my mom smokes cigarettes. Can you guys get her a nicotine patch? She's probably going to be feeling sick. She smokes cigarettes every day. You guys got her locked in here. She needs a cigarette. My mom likes cigarettes, and they couldn't even.
Did you sneak in some Camel Crushes for her?
No, I would have if my mom asked, but she's on a BiPAP machine. She's on a machine that like a big breathing machine. And this is the other thing. This is the part I forgot to say. I know as soon as we got to the first day, we said no intubation. They want to intubate her right there. Yet we're talking. We said no intubation. So they made us sign a DNR, do not resuscitate, right then. They forced me to sign it. They said, if you're not going to sign it for intubation, you have to do a DNR because we don't want to crack open your mom's chest and she's going to die. Like the first day they were saying when she was talking, my mom's like, what? My mom was crying. She's like, what do you mean I'm going to die? Like I have a lot of this on footage, but on tape, but she couldn't even believe it. They're telling my mom.
And she's only 50, and so like she's 79, 89. She's 59. She's 59 years old. She can talk. I mean, full blown yippee-o, sound mind conversations with her lovely son. And it's not like they killed her, but they kind of did.
They did, and they wanted her to die because they didn't care. You would have thought. I remember getting mad at the palliative care. I go, dude, you have the worst bedside manner. He's like, actually, I get praised on my bedside manner all the time. I go, well, I'm here with my dying mom, and your bedside manner sucks. You came here the first day talking about how she's gonna die, when she was totally fine. And
see, that's when you need a big slinging D swagger. Dr. D rolls up in there and just starts taking control.
I tried to take her out. I tried to take her out of there the first day, and I couldn't do it. Yeah,
I mean they legitimately won't let you. Like if you're like, listen, here I am, I'm her son, and I
want to take her out.
I want to
even if she wants to leave.
I want to take my mom home now.
Even if she can consent to leaving or wanting to leave.
Well, she didn't really want to leave right now. I wanted her to leave the first day.
Let's not talk about that. I'm so sorry about that, bud. I'm just worried about you. I mean, obviously.
Well, and I don't want people to feel sorry for me because my mom died. I mean, I think about it every day, and I cry about it almost every day as well. But
you should. I mean, people should feel sorry for you, and we're not asking them to feel sorry for you. But your story's not. It's really not cool on how it all went down. Like it was
very not cool. The most uncool thing I've ever been a part of.
Speaking of which, you and I have a brotherhood where we can be critical of each other and things like that. Like, I mean, I've already told you your nose looks like you're alcoholic and you look horrible. You looks like you've gained some weight and stuff. I watched your stunt that you thought you were going to be in so much trouble for.
Which one? The fire one?
Yeah,
dumb,
the fire.
Dumb. You're so much
dumb stuff.
You're so much better than that. You're just keep it in the studio, be Alex Stein, go to the council member meetings, get people riled up at Penn State, get milkshakes thrown at you in San Francisco, but don't do stupid fire stunts in the parking lot. That's beneath you. It's way beneath you. It really is.
All right. Well, I did you see last night? We almost got arrested.
Was that on the train?
No,
that was on the DART. I had my wife's boyfriend, and the DART police tried to shut us down from live streaming. And I was like, "You don't know the rules. This one kid said stay. We can film," and they shut all the way down. They let us film.
Oh, I need to see that.
Yeah, no,
I usually have to see your stuff afterwards. Lummy gets it to me, and then I can,
You go to bed at 5:30 p.m. I know,
and you're not lying either. I was up today. Honest to God, I was up today at 1:13 in the morning. That's what time I got up.
That's what you got up? Yeah. I don't think I went to bed. Literally, I went to bed last night at, I think, 2 a.m.
Maybe as I'm starting to get up, I'll start texting you saying, hey, good night, buddy. I'm just getting up, getting ready to start my deal.
You might as well, but I got to get back on my fitness kick.
I need to know, are you, just for lodging purposes, I got Larry Plummer, I got Sumo, I only have a certain amount of room at my apartment.
I'll get a hotel.
No. If you got first priority, buddy. I just need to know
if I have room. I'm going to be at bar 100%.
Yeah, you're definitely. So you're locked in. You're coming.
I'm locked in. Yeah.
Now, what day are you going to get here? Thursday or Friday? Probably Friday.
Probably Friday. Yeah. Friday morning.
You got to now. Are you bringing?
I might bring somebody. I might. That's a surprise.
Oh,
that's
really?
A surprise.
Now,
I'm bringing Hank. I'm kidding.
Don't bring. If you bring Hank, he's out. You're out.
Terrius.
You have to bring listen. Here's the deal. You have to bring a female guest. Okay?
That's fair.
And I know you got a bunch of them circling the wagons and everything, so like that shouldn't be a hard thing for you.
No, we'll have a female guest. No,
Are you back? Are you back? Are you in pay-per-view kind of talking a little bit?
No, and honestly, my relationship stuff right now, I've been saying some relationship stuff on some podcasts that have been getting me in trouble lately. So, right now, I'm not going to publicly talk about my relationships with it.
Well, you said it.
So hold on. So these no-name podcasts or these various podcasts.
No, it's not no-name podcasts. It's not that.
No. Hold on. Let me speak. Thank you.
I can't get into it, Bubba. I can't.
Let me get into it. I am your most consistent interview. We have a standing 9:15 every Wednesday. You are my new Tucker Carlson. I'm a big-time radio host. I just hit my 100,000 subscriber on YouTube. I'm catching up with you digitally. I love you like a brother.
Yeah, don't try to distract him.
And you go on these other podcasts that don't really care about you, that aren't your friend, that you haven't broken bread with, that wasn't your corner man during your boxing thing, and you tell them all this exclusive. I'm blasting this bitch and another, but your real friend who has a standing Wednesday 9:15, I get short-ended on the exclusive ass content. That's ridiculous.
It's not even about ass. It was about the different stuff, a love triangle thing that I'm going in, and I mentioned somebody, and it got me. It's not even a person I'm dating. It's kind of confusing. I'll say it off the air, but the person got really mad. Don't ever mention me on the air ever again. And
Hold on, you got a love triangle deal going on? You just can't scoff over that. I mean, we gotta drill down on that.
Just people are just are wanting my attention, and I'm not. Are you doing
full blown threesomes?
No, not yet. But that is a possibility with one of the girls.
Really?
She's into that.
That's why pay-per-view is gone, because she's Little House on the Prairie compared to all that.
Well, when a girl wants to do the threesome, I think that is. I mean, it's good, but does she like the girl more than me? I don't know.
I think she's just knowing that that's a hot thing for you,
that's what I'm
and she's just kind of virtually taking one for the team. She's probably isn't full blown bi or full blown lesbian, but she knows it's so hot for you that she's doing it for her man. Probably that's how I score it.
Very
at least.
Gracious. Very gracious. Yeah.
I mean, it's the holiday season.
It is the holiday season. What better time to have a threesome?
Tis the season for a threesome.
Yeah, there you go. 'Tis the season for a threesome.
It's threesome season.
Jesus would want it that way.
Now, let me ask you a question. What's up with Mark Cuban? He's in your very backyard, and there's a lot of people talking about, Mark Cuban is now selling the
part of the Mavericks, at least.
Part of, or
the majority stake.
The majority stake of the Mavericks for 3.6.
Wait, slow down. I know that he left Shark Tank. Nice. I didn't know this. He's selling the majority of the When did he announce this?
Yesterday. 3.6. Hold on. 3.6 billion. He left Shark Tank. The next day, he now is selling the Mavericks, but he's going to be the governor of the Mavericks, meaning he's going to be like the
general manager.
Like the main dude. Still,
the president.
He'll oversee team
Wait,
operations.
Something's going on.
I know.
Something's going on.
He's gearing up for something.
And people are saying that it's because he might be trying to run for office somewhere.
Oh, he's going to lose. Listen, Mark Cuban tried to do the gimmick with Donald Trump. Donald Trump had Celebrity Apprentice. Well, then immediately, Mark Cuban came out with a benefactor. Mark Cuban, who has been on multiple shows, he got lucky that he attached himself to Shark Tank after the fact, after it was a super success. Mark Cuban hates Donald Trump, and I'm not even trying to be a Donald Trump stan, but he's always tried to kind of emulate Donald Trump. I mean, I could be totally wrong. I'm wrong about political stuff all the time. I don't think he has a chance because Mark Cuban does not have the charisma and the swag.
Mark Cuban needs to just stick to what got him to the dance, and that's just being a big slinging D, owning the Mavericks, and selling broadcast.com for his first hit, and then investing in. He needs to stay in his lane. He's killing it. He's killing it in his lane.
He has been killing it.
Yeah.
Like, why do you need to be? Why do you want? Maybe it's a divorce. I don't know.
No, I mean everyone keeps saying that it's for a potential presidential run.
Yeah, screw that. I mean, no.
That doesn't make sense. But I mean,
I think Shaquille O'Neal would be a better president than Mark Cuban.
I honest to God agree with you.
Honest to God, I'm being for real. I think Shaquille O'Neal could be a pretty damn good president.
He's like a man of the people. Shaquille O'Neal, even though he has all that money, he's always like doing nice stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't
Oh,
care.
the Walmart deal for affordable shoes.
Yeah, and you know what? He's genuinely a good dude. Like, he's a good dude. Plus, he's a badass. You think China or anybody would want to mess with us when we got a 7'3", 350-pound African-American badass as our president?
No way.
No way.
But the Mark Cuban thing, I thought that's so weird that he left Shark Tank because this is the reason. Shark Tank, they have it so easy. Their filming schedule, yes, a few days a week. They have to stay there for like 8 hours and film. But I think they can do like the whole season in 2 weeks. They just have all the people lined up.
They literally they can shoot like 25 shows like in a month.
Yeah, and less than, I believe, because Mindy, I know a girl that works there that worked on a different ABC show that I was on. So they have it pretty easy, and they treat him like a king on that set. So I'm like, you have a hit show. Shark Tank is literally it's ABC's I think #1 show.
So that's huge for your brand. You own the Mavericks. You're the most eccentric NBA. You're actually a breath of fresh air when it comes to NBA ownership. Like it's a breath of fresh air to see a young dude that
care.
Yeah, that cares and will go out there and shoot some threes, warming up with the team and stuff. He's cool like that. And I have nothing bad to say against Mark Cuban. I had him on the air one time. He was a great interview. He's from the University of Indiana, Bloomington, and I would advise against him trying to get into the political arena. I would.
Well, that may be why he's doing it, because I don't understand why he'd sell the Mavericks. I don't think he needs the money, and he loves that cachet of being. I mean, even if he still gets to be the general manager or whatever, I still think in his mind it matters to him being the majority.
I mean, unless he needs. I don't think that he needs. I don't think that Mark Cuban needs $3.6 billion for anything.
Yeah,
and even if you were to run for an office, why couldn't you own the Mavericks and be the president? I mean, why can't you be both? Those don't seem to be, like something that would be a problem.
Yeah, I don't know, but Lummy, what did they say? He's not going to be able to run in 2024. Obviously, he hasn't done any primary or anything. Why?
No,
why
that's what the media is coming out with.
Well, the media sucks. The media is ridiculous, please.
Well, I mean,
don't know
now in January, he did come out and say that he's trying to get a casino law passed
in Dallas.
Yeah. And he wanted to construct a multi-billion-dollar casino resort with an NBA arena in Dallas. So obviously, him selling it to the Sands, the Adelsons that own the Sands, would help that.
So maybe he has to sell it in order to get some kind of gaming license or something like that, because you can't be the owner of a sports franchise that does sport, that's part of a sports book and gaming. You can't own that, So that's probably what it is.
Yeah,
that
because
they're going to fold this into.
Then why could Sands? Why would the casino company be able to own it?
I don't know. Hell, I don't know. There's something that's right in your own back.
Or maybe Mark Cuban trying to get into the whole gaming and gambling industry is a lot harder since the Sands is already set up.
Ask DeBartolo how that worked out for him.
Didn't work out too well?
No, he almost went to prison.
Well, there you go. See? So maybe because the Sands are in it, he's still a minority owner, and they're going to build this huge multi-billion-dollar resort.
But why would the Sands be able to have ownership in it if the rule is you can't own a team and a casino at the same time? So
I think that rule is since they're trying to get a team in Vegas now. I think that rule's lightening up. I just think it's harder maybe for him to.
I know you might want to drill down. You might want to go to Mark's house and ask him.
Yeah, come on,
I know, and he actually lives in my neighborhood. I'm not kidding. We live in the same neighborhood. But
right now, as the crow flies, how far is his zillion-dollar?
1.6 miles. 1.6 miles.
Boom,
that way.
Right there.
Right there. I mean, he's right there. He's in the big mansions. I'm in the slums of the Park Cities, but he's in the nice part. But this is one thing. At the Cowboys' new stadium, they built it in between the new ballpark too. They built this really cool thing, multi-layers, 15 restaurants, and it's called Texas Live. And it's like an event space, has all these screens. And the plan was when Jerry Jones originally built it, he thought DraftKings, that's when there was that big boom.
Right.
Where you could do the daily sports gambling. Well, Jerry Jones spent like hundreds of millions or whatever, spent millions of dollars with DraftKings trying to get that passed. And that didn't get passed in the legislature or whatever the hell it takes to get it passed. It didn't pass. So that's still a big event space, but it was supposed to almost be like a casino. You could go and bet.
I know who would know. I know who travels in those circles and would know.
But what I'm saying is,
Glenn, your boss, Glenn Beck, call Glenn up and say,
Glenn
Glenn
would probably know. But I don't think they're going to legalize gambling in Texas. They probably should. I mean,
how about weed? Where is weed in Texas?
Oh, all the way illegal, dude. No,
illegal.
Fun. 100%.
Like
no
Indiana,
medicinal, no nothing.
Like Indiana,
yeah.
like square, like complete square illegal.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Dallas, they'll give you a break if you have under a certain amount of grams. They'll just write you a ticket now. That's how they called it. That was our decriminalization movement. Is they won't take you to actual jail, but you're still gonna have a court summons. You're still gonna have to go to a Dallas drug court. You're still gonna have to yada yada yada.
Right.
But they won't, if you have under a certain amount, they won't actually take you to loose steroids.
Alex, if you think about this, Jerry Jones is, I believe, a Republican, so he was trying to pass gambling. Well, Mark Cuban's left, right? So both of them want to get a casino. Now you have a two-party system coming together.
You got Jerry Jones and Mark Cuban working together. I mean, there's two more.
On.
There's not probably. They probably are maybe the two most powerful people in Texas.
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah.
So you got both of them coming together.
Sports franchise.
Yeah.
Throw in a Joe Rogan for their.
You know, my life is short. I would love it if they put a Caesar's Palace in downtown Dallas. I don't know why not. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, a lot of people go lose their derriere at the casino, and that is bad. And I mean, I could maybe potentially be one of those, but
you're degenerate. You got a lot of degenerate qualities about yourself.
Oh, I love a casino. Are you kidding? A cigarette in a slot machine, or a blackjack table, or a baccarat table, or a Wheel of Fortune slot machine? Are you talking about
Fortune?
Or the Buffalo Link slot machine? They're all good.
And the Wheel of Fortune is such a subliminal mind F because it gives you think you have another 2 chances to win instead of just 1.
Yes.
When you hit the bonus and you hit the wheel, but it always lands on 150.
Yeah.
Like you think you're going to get 4,000, 5,000, it's like $100.
You're like,
well, Alex,
and then you're like,
Alex, when you get here, we should have craps and roulette at the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm running late. I gotta go.
All right.
Let's talk privately today, okay? But you might.
I'll get my barb stuff. I'll get my flight and stuff today.
Okay, listen to this. But you might want to sniff around that Cuban thing. That might be something you talk about tonight. I don't know.
I need to go. I need to go confront Cuban. Maybe that's
there you go.
And tell him I said hi.
I will. I'll tell him. Bubba says hi from Tampa.
Talk to you soon.
Right, see you guys.
Bye, buddy. Thanks.
Was that radio plutonium or what?
What, you think I like avoiding my wife and kids to hang out with 19-year-old girls all day?
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show returns after these words.
All right, so we got the Cuban thing in, Lummy.
You got it, and you got it in.
I got to poop.
What else is new?
Lummy, thank you to... Oh, I got John Costica with a hun.
Of course.
Woo!
Operation Payroll.
Stud. Thank you, John Costica.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you to everybody, actually. How about Heather Wiz?
Heather Wiz.
My Lord. Love
500.
Keith, Jeff Bass coming through.
Wild.
Iggy. Xerxes, Las Vegas, Mario. Steven Stewart, Eric Redden, Joe Gondak, Fish and J, T-shirt Will. Thank you. Biggie. Bill Hunt.
I'm basically just going to pop up Costica, Wizzy, and then anybody you got, okay?
Yep.
Then I'm just going to, I'm out, and then we'll do that quick little meeting, and then you guys got sports.
Sounds good. What time do you want to start the meeting?
Right after the show, so that you can...
Get the thing going?
Yeah.
Okay. I meant saving the recording and stuff. I can do that from my chair.
Oh, dear. Making it rain.
Matt Hoxie's all booked.
Hell yeah.
I think that was the right thing to do.
Absolutely. I'm so glad he's coming. And he's going to have a great time. I feel bad for him, though.
I do, too.
Sucks.
I really do.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, hopefully he has a good time at the dollhouse.
I'm going to get him. I got to work on those.
VIP status for him?
Mm-hmm.
No, I got to work on getting.
We'll get with Warren?
Mm-hmm. To get.
What's up, Caviar? Airtight ski pole coming through. Joe from the west side, the 100 on the ramp. Thank you.
Oh, country girl. What up? What? Maryland.
Good morning, Felix. Jake, good morning. Country girl. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, now I know. Don't you think that Travis Kelce's mom kind of looks like Bruce Blanche?
Like who? Like who?
Bruce Blanche.
Are you serious?
Dude, this is Travis Kelce's mom. Don't you think?
Oh, I can see that.
I was like, she looks like someone I know. It's this guy. Look, Bubba, am I right or am I right?
Are you sending it to me?
Yeah. This is Travis Kelce's mom.
Hold on.
Or Miss Kelsey.
Oh my lord, yes.
It does look like her.
I don't want to get into that.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is her all day. I'm so sorry that I had to be right on this one. I knew she looked familiar. Bitch looking like Bruce Blanche in this bitch.
Time to draw the line. Welcome to new levels of insanity and depravity.
Yeah, we're talking about
Bubba the Love Sponge.
So very thankful for you guys helping me out a little bit today. You know, that's just the way it is. Go to our YouTube channel as well and watch some videos and subscribe. It didn't cost nothing. You just get notifications when we put brand new stuff up. Also, BubbaArmyHQ.com. That's a way to help out as well. John Kostika, one of my handful of unbelievable Hoosiers.
Thank you.
100 on the PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. Thank you so very much. This third payroll in November crushed me. And how about Hall of Famer, sexy, hot, love her, Heather Wizzy. 500. Thank you so much, Wizzy. Airtight ski pole.
Susan Poitras.
Sister Girl Tees.
Peace.
All of them.
Jeff Bass,
all the good ones.
Bill Hunt, Las Vegas Mario.
John Kostika.
Thank you so very much. We appreciate y'all. Lummy, your sports show is coming up next.
Yes.
Do a quick little, a 5-minute team meeting. 5-minute team meeting, and then the sports show will call about 20 after or so.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll see you then.